So the city of Halifax has canceled the purchase of a $368,000 armored vehicle, showing you that, hey, this is the start of moving in the correct direction when it comes to defunding the police. This is the kind of thing we are talking about when it comes to, at the very least, demilitarizing the police. So let me show you the CBC News segment on this.
Calls to defund the police are also echoing in Halifax, specifically around this budget item, a $368,000 armored police vehicle. The city was going to buy that. I use the past tense as Brett Ruskin joins us. The plan has changed, Brett.
The plan, Heather, was to purchase that $368,000 police vehicle designed to move police personnel around in dangerous situations. It came in light of the Moncton shooting back in 2014, the Fredericton shooting back in 2018, and so Halifax City Council voted a few months ago to purchase that vehicle. Last week, they voted to cancel that contract. In the weeks following George Floyd's death, there have been hundreds of emails sent to Halifax City Council, sent to the mayor's office saying this contract needs to be canceled. We don't need to spend this money on this vehicle for the local police. So here is Mayor Mike Savage speaking yesterday with the CBC's Tom Murphy.
I think that the armored vehicle became a bit of a symbol. And I don't mind saying that was a bit of a symbol, but for us it sends a message as a council that we are serious about anti-black racism, taking it on, acknowledging our own history here in Halifax, and doing something about it going forward.
The mayor added that there wouldn't need to be any budgetary changes in order to deal with any penalties from the cancellation of this contract. So, contract is no more. The purchase of this vehicle has been canceled. Heather.
And what is council going to do with the money it's no longer spending on that armored vehicle, Brett?
Sure. Well, it could go into the big pot of money. That could have been what they did with it, the big pot of money for the city. But instead, they're going to reallocate that spending. Here's what they're going to spend that $368,000 on. About $50,000 is going to the Office of Diversity and Inclusion here in Halifax. $30,000 is going to the Department of Public Safety, and $300,000 is going to fight anti-black racism. I know it's early, so I'll do the math for you. That adds up to more than the price of this vehicle. So they're in fact reinvesting into the community as an effort to fight anti-black racism, as an effort to improve and diversity and inclusiveness here in the city of Halifax. Heather.
Brett, thank you very much.
All right. This is exactly what I've been talking about. Not even simply defunding, but reallocating resources to other areas where it would actually help the community, reinvesting back into the community. Now, this is just an armored vehicle. This is not, defunding the police at large, which is what I want to see. But this is a start. When it comes to demilitarizing, this is a start because a lot of money is put into these kinds of toys. I mean, I went to Halifax about, I think, 10 years ago. I can't imagine there's any scenario where Halifax needs that armored vehicle. I mean, maybe, again, a scenario that happens once every 30 years. But the kind of thing where you really don't need that armored vehicle ever, actually. There are other ways to deal with, say, a violent outburst that may happen. You don't need that friggin' crazy expensive armored vehicle. So by moving the money around into other areas, actually reinvesting back into the community, you help to prevent a lot of potential crime that may have happened later on if your complete focus as a city was simply on putting money into police while defunding education, defunding healthcare, defunding community initiatives, whatever it is. So by moving that money back into other areas that are actually investing in the community, you end up helping the community as a whole. So this is what Halifax is doing here is awesome. Again, it's just a start, but it's the kind of start that hopefully we expect to see all across North America.